What's up, y'all? It's Kim with WorkHardTravelWell.com, and here I am at the National Museum of African American Music. Wait, before we get into it. So let's talk about the logistics really quickly about visiting the museum. I have a video on the African American Museum of History and Culture, which is in DC, and that's a Smithsonian museum. And so I heard about this museum opening in Nashville, and I've always wanted to go. I was in Nashville in September 2020, which is when it was scheduled to open, but some things prevented it, probably due to COVID. And the museum actually opened in January of 2021. So let's get into like the logistics, how you get your tickets and all that good stuff. You go to nmaam.org. I'll put a link to this website in the description of the video. National Museum of African American Music. It's open Wednesday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., closed on Tuesdays. And the gift shop is open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tours begin at 9 a.m. and occur every half hour. And so you basically are going to use time tickets. You'll receive your ticket information, and you can either print out the ticket or show it on your phone. I downloaded it and showed it on my phone. Here's the pricing. $24.95 for adults 18 and up. Youth 7 through 17 is $13.50. 6 and under are free. Senior is 65 and above is $18.75, and student, teacher, or military $18.75. And if you need group tickets, there's information on it. Parking. The museum is up here closer to John Lewis Way and Broadway, but the website recommends this parking garage, which is here on 6th and at 6th and Broadway. It's on your left. I actually, when I saw that they recommended 6th and Broadway, I made a right on 6th, and there is like parking here, but this is in the parking lot of Nashville First Baptist Church. So I went on a Sunday, and since there was church service, this was not available for public parking. So I ended up parking at the Bridgestone Arena and having to walk back towards Broadway. The parking there was roughly $15 for 3 hours at that deck. Some of the other ones are like $17 for 3 hours. Some go all the way up to $30. It just depends on where you are. Like I said, I parked at the Bridgestone Arena, which was like on where I just showed you. And typically I would have gone to my hotel and just walked from my hotel, but because it was like early in the morning and check-in wasn't available yet, I just went straight to the museum. Got in there early because I was afraid of crowds. And so I went at a perfect time. My ticket was from 10:30 to 11. I booked my ticket like a day in advance, but I wouldn't recommend that for high peak season. And I went on a Sunday. Or you can also take Uber to the museum or whatever, Uber or Lyft to the museum if you don't want to park. I like that I parked on that street because I wasn't directly on Broadway. So when I left, I hit up one of the other streets instead of going down Broadway, because Broadway is always a mess. If you know anything about Nashville, Broadway is packed. Once you go to this website, here's where you go to purchase tickets. And like I said, there's timed entries. They are closed on Tuesday. So looks like, let's say today is the 13th. And you want it to go, you select your time slot, and you literally put your quantity in. Tickets are non-refundable. If you need to change, you can contact this information. And then you add to cart and check out. It's pretty simple to do. Okay, so now that you've got your ticket, you should know that there are lockers. They're free. You can store your coats and bags or whatever you want to store. You check in, and then you're entered into the Roots Theater, which is where you'll start and see a movie. So the museum is broken up into different sections. It's all on one level. There is Wade in the Water, which talks about like gospel music, history of like religious music. Crossroads is like the early 1900s. There are a ton of interactive experiences. Here is where I was able to create my own blues song. Afterwards, I saved this using the wristband they provided, and I'll show you later in this video how you obtain everything that you saved during your visit to the museum. There's a Love Supreme, which is the Harlem Renaissance and jazz. Is One Nation Under a Groove, which is civil rights, so 1940s to present. Don't judge me. Here's another interactive experience where I got to dance to different songs from different decades. We have The Message, which is the 1970s through present, which is basically hip hop. Here's another interactive experience where you can go head to head in a rap battle. Y'all got 808s, we got boom bap, y'all got auto-tune. Say, like, I thought this was similar to the museum or related to the museum in DC. The museum in DC is a Smithsonian institution. This is separate, they're not the same. The one in DC is massive. This one is like one level. The one in DC is several levels, as you can see in the video. You'll see it in the right-hand corner of this video, so you can see a link to it. And they're like the one in DC, you don't have to pay, you just have to reserve. This one is a charge. I enjoyed my visit. Like I said, I've been trying to get to this museum ever since I found out about it. I enjoy like the interactive experience. You would definitely enjoy if you have kids. You saw all of the different interactive experiences that I participated in, which is like a wristband, and I got to scan like my playlist and everything, and they sent that to me afterwards. Your playlist, your gallery is ready. They took my email when I signed in, and it has everything I kind of saved from different errors. I won't play them for copyright issues. And it shows like the things that I created. So like I was able to create my own blues song, all of that good stuff. I even produced my own song. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It looks like this gallery is active 60 days after my visit. So I need to download these to my Spotify so I don't lose them. Let me know if you plan to visit or if you have any more questions, drop your comments. And I do have some guides on what to do in Nashville. So if you're wanting to know what else you can do while you're there, check out my description of this video. My name is Kim. I'm the creator of WorkHardTravel.com. I'd love it if you subscribe. I provide travel tips for busy professionals to help them travel more.